Hey there, Amy Hetrick here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. This week I thought that I would show you how to make something I've been really enjoying making, and that's these little tiny little books that you can make them as a story, you can make it as just sketchbook practice, but it's just made out of one piece of paper, and I've been really enjoying, like I made one for winter. And I can show you what's in it in a minute. I'm currently working on one for spring. And it's just a little tiny little book that has just a few pages. So you can do it pretty quickly. I'm one of those people that kind of get bored super easy. And I love working in my sketchbooks, but sometimes I just like something that's a fun little finished project. And it's cute. Like this is my winter one. And then I just was doing these pictures from, I think, like just different cities, pretty cities. I'll show you that in a minute. So all you need for this is just one piece of paper. Hold on one second. Oh my goodness, I couldn't get it off the floor. One piece of paper. This, I believe, is like a 9 by 12, but it can be any size that you have, you know, full sheet of paper. It can be a copy paper, whatever you have. I'm a big proponent for, or big, what is that word? I can never think of words. I'm an artist, not a word person. Anyway, I'm just believe in using whatever you have laying around. You don't have to buy anything special for this. Like I said, computer, copy paper, whatever. But this is just some cheap art paper that I always have like on hand. This is really good paper. So if you want to make one of these with me, grab paper and come join me at my art table. Okay, so all you need is a piece of paper, and also I forgot one thing. You need scissors. You are going to need a pair of scissors for paper. I also use, this is optional, this is just a bone folder that I use to make the creases better, but you can just use your fingers or anything that you have laying around that would help make the folds nice and smooth, because the smoother you get your folds, the better your book lays nice and flat and everything. So okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your paper and we're going to fold it in a hot dog way. So that means folding it long ways. I work with kids a lot of times, and this is how I teach them. Make sure that you line up both edges. Make sure that they're even with each paper and matched up, so that you don't have like overlaps. Like if I'm in a hurry, you can see where I have a little, like this ends up being longer than this, and that just bugs the OCD in me. Okay, so I'm going to take that and I'm going to take my bone folder and get a nice long crease. You can use your fingers, you can use, I've got a ruler, you could use a ruler, whatever you have. Could even use pencil or something, or anything that flat that you can put pressure and have. Don't mind the dog hair. Anyway, okay, so then we got that. That was the hot dog way. Now we're going to open it back up. And then we're going to fold it the opposite way into the hamburger. Make sure again that you match up your edges so that they're nice and even and matched up. And just press that fold, get it nice and folded down. Okay, here we go. Open it back up. Okay, now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. We are going to fold this edge to this center fold. Okay, I find it's easiest if I put it this long ways and I fold to that middle fold. Make sure you take your time and match at the edges and match at that center fold. All right, get a nice smooth crease. Easy peasy. Awesome. And then you're going to do it to the other side, flip it around. I find if I leave it like that, it creates a big shadow and I can't see that center fold, so I'm going to open my paper back up so I can see it. Then I'm going to match that crease right there. Okay, awesome. Make that crease. Okay, so that is all of the folding for the most part. So gives you 8 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, this is also the trickier part. We're going to fold it back hamburger style, match it up, and we are going to use our scissors. And this is where you got to go slow and pay attention. And you're going to cut from this bottom to the center, but you got to make sure that the fold is here. This is your fold. So your fold to the center fold, I'm going to follow the crease line. And I'm going to go slow and stop right at the center, and so you have it like that. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, this is the fun part. All right, I'm going to open it back up like this, and you're going to have that little open part. And I'm going to fold it back hot dog length. Hot dog. And then I'm just going to take this, hold it, push it. See that? Push that fold. That's pretty exciting to me. I know I get excited over the silliest things. You're going to push that like that, kind of mush that edge, and then I'm going to fold this one in front and this one in the back like that. Like that. But then I got to mash it down. You can use your fingers. Make sure those creases are good to go. I like to go with my tool and make it nice. And there you go. That's it. See, you've got the cover, open page, open page, open page. So fun. I love that. So cool. So then what you can do is you can do whatever you want. Maybe you just want to just use it for practice, or maybe I think this is a great thing to do for children, like for children to make, because sometimes kids get really excited about making books, but they get overwhelmed with having too many pages. This is only like, if you do, I mean, you could have a different page for each one, or like what I like to do is have a spread, two-page spread, because since these are kind of small. And so you could make a little book, make a little story. Your kids could do this. This is great. I'm a homeschooling mom. I've homeschooled all 3 of my children, and my last one just graduated. So these are perfect for school projects. Like if you want them to make up their own story, and maybe you and make sure that they draw the pictures. These are perfect for that. So I love that. So like I said, let me just show you. This was my winter one. Let me see if I can get a better view for you. Okay. Winter. This is me and my dog, Bear. We walk all the time. And these are, so this book is kind of funny. I love anywhere in Europe. I've never been to Europe, but I love, let's just say, I love the pictures I've seen of Europe, since I've not been there. So this is me somewhere in Europe with all these beautiful buildings, the stonework and stuff. I love the colors of the buildings. And so I decided to draw me and Bear walking in the wintertime. Yes, I know it is April, but I love the winter. I can't help it. I was born in Iceland because of the military, and I just love the winter. So, and there's more buildings in the town. Isn't that fun? And then there's another one. The end. Okay, and let's see, this one. I'll show you this one. This one's fun. This one is just, I look at different pictures of different cities, and then I draw them what I see in my style. Since I can't be there in person, I use pictures I prefer to draw from life if I can. But if I can't, that's what I do. So there's a little like cafe. That's cute. And there's more buildings, and this is like cherry blossoms. That was kind of hard for me to do. And I do all of my illustrations in like a watercolor and gouache type of combo things, and then I do colored pencils on top. I'll show you how I do that in a minute. And then there's another one. I love, like I said, I can't stop drawing snow, even though it's April, and I know, let it go, Amy, it's time to do spring. I do have a spring book. So I hope that you enjoyed making your book. Hope you did it with me, or if you just were enjoying the video without making, that's fine. But I suggest making a bunch of these and just having them on hand for when you want just a small project. These are great. I really like having these also, like if I'm going out somewhere to sketch, like if I'm, I know, going to a park, or we have an area called the Wharf down by where I live that has water and people are always walking, and it's a good place to sketch people. If you're trying to learn how to draw people quickly, it's good to take out in public. So instead of taking a big sketchbook, I might take a couple of these, and then it's fun. It kind of gives you a little, almost like a journal of your, or a record of your outing. And it's kind of quick to finish because there's not that many pages. And so I would just stick this. This fits in my purse with just my small watercolors. And I'll show you that in another video. I'm going to show you how, if I am going out somewhere to paint or draw, what supplies I take. And I think you might enjoy that because I also have a really small little watercolor set that I take with me that just fits in my purse. Everything fits in my purse, and you probably don't even realize I have it in there, and so it's nice and discreet. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.